Hi guys, I'm back today to share a flip through of my handmade December daily junk journal. I do this every year. Every year I make different types of books and albums, so it's all eclectic, all different color themes, it's all different. But this year I decided to go with a pastel theme because that's what I used for my Christmas swaps this year. So I'll just quickly dive in because I don't know how much memory I've got on my phone and it's a big baby, as you can see. So I made the cover with a cereal box. I will do tutorial next year showing you guys how I do that because I've already had people ask questions about it. But I basically use the cereal box. So this is the side of the box and this is the front and the back. And I cut away all the rest. And then I quilt the cover and so all of these fabrics are from op shops or from my trim stash. I go to op shops and I buy, like, this piece here was a pillowcase with a frill, and then these bits were all clothes. So I buy loads in the colors that I want. I wash it all and then I cut it all up and use it for fabric scraps because it is a much cheaper way of doing it than actually buying the fabric, because over here fabric is astronomically expensive, especially like when you go for appliques and things like that. So I'll show you the cover first and then we'll jump in and have a look. So I've done underneath, you can see the pink, so that is the same as that. So I've put the whole block of the pink and then I've just layered different fabrics and trims over the top. Then I've left this frill of the pillowcase goes all the way around like a skirt. And underneath you can see the color, and then on the back you can see where I've like quilted the pieces, and it's all messy. It is meant to be. This is my style. I love shabby chic. I love pretty and fluffy and colorful. This is just me all over. Anybody who knows me knows that this is exactly what my mind looks like on the inside. This is my, my jam. So I've stitched in all 4 of my signatures, which I can also show in videos next year after Christmas. If you would like me to do step by step on how I make these journals, I can do that. Just leave comments or Instagram comments and let me know. I've shared photos of this as well on my Instagram. But I'd be more than happy to do that next year. Also next year, I'm going to be focusing on making these to sell. So I'm not going to be doing as many swaps next year. I'm going to be every month make a new collection of journals. I'm going to theme them every month to whether it be, colors or holidays, whatever it may be. I will make 5 each month as a set and then I'm going to sell them. So that is my goal. That is going to be my main focus next year. So whilst I'm doing that, I'm more than happy to share videos on how I do it. So anyway, that's the cover. You've seen her in all her glory. And I've used a piece of pink, what is it? Lace trim thing to use as a tie, and it just comes off. I don't like stitching ties onto them. It bugs me. So I covered her. If you look on the inside, you can see how it's got the white. So I put white fabric before I put color. And then I put a piece of fabric down the spine to strengthen the spine. And then I used paper on either side, and I put a piece of paper through this cardstock through the spine as well. So the spine has got fabric, it's got cardstock, it's got like 4 layers of fabric. So it's completely like it's always being reinforced. So it will last as long as you take care of them. They last for years and years. In the front of all my personal journals that I use myself, I put a library card, and then I'm going to go through and write all of our names and our, like, how old we are this year, and any significant things that need to be put in here I will put in there, so that each year when the kids pull them out they can see how old they were that year. And it's just, I just really enjoy doing it. It's one of my favorite things that I do every year. And I've used Snow and Cocoa papers. I've got 4 full signatures, and for these ones I have stitched 2 pieces back to back. Not all of them, but some of them I have. So I'll just flip through quickly. I've also made pockets using my fabric scraps, and I've added in Christmas cards and envelopes because I love having all these interactive things in my album. So for this, I would do all my journaling and then maybe stick a photo or just journaling, or I get the kids to write something in there. And I always keep like every year I add in little samples of their handwriting and like their drawings. If they do anything Christmas list, I keep all of it because it's, you know, they're only going to be young once, and you know, that's something that I will always have. Okay, so this one's a lace pocket, and the lace had this scalloped edging to it, and I've just left it on and left it all hanging out the bottom of the book, and I love how it looks. It's so cool. And then again, another pocket, and then I've just got a vintage playing card, a paper bag, and some journaling paper. I do all my own tea dyeing and my color dyeing. It's all handmade. Even down to these papers, I printed myself. It's all done by me. And then so what I do with the popcorn bag, I put one in every journal every year. And then I write lists every year of all the Christmas movies that we want to watch. And we tick them off as we go through, and it stays in the popcorn box, in the popcorn bag. And then we have like a momentum, because that's a big thing here. Every night we watch a Christmas movie in December. Even my husband, he used to argue it, but now he's like, okay, babe, whatever. God love him. Okay, and I used Christmas cards as well for pages. This is all my own tea dyeing. Another pocket. This is like another little handmade pocket as well. And I've got laces, and I've got jingle bells. That's the center. More vintage stuff too that I've had for years that people have sent me. And then I'm going to cut the edge off that so that that's also a pocket. This is an envelope flip, so it's like that. You can put photos there and then journal underneath. And then I also have the pocket to add more journaling and photos into as well. There's the other side of that. This gorgeous massive pom-pom trim was from Claire, the Curious Trinket. She sent it to me in black, white and pink, and I love it. I can't get it that big anywhere here. Thank you so much, Claire. I'll pop Claire's info in the description below as well. And then there's this one, more papers. I'll go a bit faster because it's going to be a long video. I made these myself. I crochet the little woolly hats and then hot glue them to paper clips. I actually have a stack of Christmas journals that I made to do for the markets this year, and then at the last minute the markets was cancelled. So I have 7 traditional coloured journals and 5 non-traditional pastel coloured journals, and I've got nowhere to store them, so I'm thinking of selling them for people to use next year. So if you would like any info or photos or anything like that, inbox me on Instagram and let me know, and I can organize to send photos to you. And then that way, if you purchase them this year, you'll have them ready for next year. As soon as December comes, you won't have to worry about it. Yeah, so let me know if you would be interested, whether traditional or non-traditional, and I will send you some photos. They're not as big as this, so they're only 1 signature. This is 4 signatures, and they have a cardstock cover, not fabric. I was so disheartened because I worked so hard on them for months, and then the day before the markets I was getting everything ready to take in the car. I love these little gingerbread men. I put them back to back on the strings in the middle of the signature and added googly eyes as like a little interactive feature. I love gingerbread men at Christmas. My kids and I and my husband, we make gingerbread men and houses every year, and it's become like a to me, every time I see a gingerbread man, I just smile, because all of those beautiful memories with my kids and my husband all come flying back. Yeah, so yeah, they got cancelled at the last minute, and then I just cried. I said to my husband, what am I going to do with all these journals now? Because it's already December. But he said, you know, maybe people will buy them ready for next year, so we'll see. That's a ledger paper. I just bought a ledger book. Sorry, I'm shaking the table. And then tea dyed it. More pockets. And I fill these up. Like some things I'll only put one thing to a page. Sometimes I'll write for 3 or 4 pages. Just memories of my kids. Because, you know, one day these books might be all they have of me. So I want them to be filled with beautiful memories. And my twins' birthdays, actually, they were born on 12/12/2012. And so their birthday every year is always journaled. If they have parties, what they get, where we go. Like we always do big hooplas for birthdays. So they're always also included in these books, all of those memories. They just make me so happy. I like knowing that they're there in case anything ever happened to me. And this is the last signature. I like putting things in all my pockets. I don't always use them all. Generally, if I don't use them, I'll go back through at the end of the month and take them out. This is like a little paper bag. Almost there, guys. Sorry. I'm talking too because I feel like I should be filling in the time. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at my beautiful book. I love her so much, and I actually went to print out my first lot of photos yesterday and realized that I don't have ink in my selfie printer, so when I go shopping on the weekend I'm going to buy a new set of ink and photos, but then I'm going to have to sit and go back through the first whole 2 weeks. But I keep notes and I keep photos, so it should be fine. But that is what she looks like at the beginning of the month, and I will share another video on the 1st of January doing a flip through of all the memories that I've shared, and I'll show you exactly how I use these books and hopefully inspire you guys to have a go at making your own, or, you know, buying one and keeping your own beautiful memories and stories for years and years to come. And that's what she looks like. I forgot to show you that that side view of all of her fluffiness. She's so pretty. Anyway, guys, if you don't catch me again before Christmas, I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas and make some beautiful memories, and I will see you all again in the new year. Thanks, guys. Bye.